Conformity is doing what everyone else is doing, regardless of what is right. Morality is doing what's right, regardless of what everyone else is doing. I think this is a good, two good concepts that we need to think about, right? When we think about why we drink, why we engage in our addictions. I know as a drinker, as an alcoholic, the reason why, a major part of it that I kind of learned down the road of why I drank so much was to conform. To the areas I were at, whether it was a bar, whether it was a party, whether it was a barbecue, conforming and doing what everybody else at that place is doing, right? Of course, there are a lot of other issues that deal with why we drink or engage in our addictions. But one part of it is because you're usually in groups where you share these same issues, right? Or just the act of drinking or engaging in smoking or eating itself, right? And you just kind of go along to get along. You conform to the environment that you're in. Now, in thinking about just that, right, you can use that in order to sustain your sobriety, right? If you're conforming to the people that you're around, yes, you can look at it as, okay, I need to stop conforming, right? I need to stop just doing things just because the people around me, allow this to influence me. But you can also use that influence in a reverse order, where you get around other people that are living healthy, meaningful, sober, alcohol-free lives, and you can let that influence, that could be something that you do conform to that helps you because it's actually a shared goal, right? So as opposed to just conforming for the sake of doing what everybody else is doing, you've now gotten with people whose interests ally and their goals align with yours. And so that power of doing what the group is doing now works to your favor. Now, with regards to morality, we talk about doing what's right regardless of what everyone else is doing. Well, we know that in addiction, it's that much harder when you topple on top of the fact that you're conforming with what everybody else is doing, the many myriads of reasons as to why you engage in the addiction to begin with, whether it's poor coping skills, whether it's poor emotional skills, or trying to mask certain hurts and traumas and pains, right? So all of those things have to be dealt with as well, right? But at the end of the day, especially as you, once you do achieve, some time in sobriety and you're working on sustaining it, being able to do what's right, regardless of what everyone else is doing, right for you, which is not drinking, right? When you're in a place where everybody else is, it becomes a lot easier for you to do because you'll have, done things in your recovery to help strengthen you, replace some of the negative coping mechanisms with positive ones. And so it makes doing the right thing for yourself easier, right? So these are just a couple things I wanted you to think about when we talk about recovery, talk about sobriety. We talk about, trying to take control, have dominion over our addictions and end them, right? These are things that we have to consider. The environments that we're in, right, that we may try to conform to, whether they're healthy environments or unhealthy environments, right? And then your morality and your sense of being able to stick with doing the right things regardless of where you're at. So we can learn from both sides of this coin, right? We can learn how we can use both morality and conformity in order to strengthen ourselves so that we can live happier, healthier, more meaningful lives in sobriety, right? Released from our addictions. So I wanted to give you that to think about, all right? Think about the things you conform to. Think about your environment and the influence you allow it to have on you and what you can do to change things for, your betterment as opposed to your detriment. And then your ability to do the right thing regardless of what environment you're in and being able to exercise your resilience in that manner. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that gives you something to think about. Until next time, peace.